Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. So I have posted a number of videos on OLQ, PIQ, self-description and WAT. So today we will make a video on the one of the most important part of the psych test, that is the story writing, the TAT test. TAT stands for Thematic Apperception Test, as you all know. Now, maximum number of candidates, they find difficulty in writing a good story. So, first of all, what is the definition of a good story? You see, a good story should cover the stimulus fully and then it should have a happy ending. So these are the stories around our own life in the society, what we see, what we do. So if we have a positive thinking, we will think of a positive outcome. There will be some difficulty or challenge in the picture which is shown in the stimulus, and the hero will try to overcome that difficulty and he will set a goal to achieve a particular task. Now here everyone's perception will be different. Someone may think of a particular task, the other person may think of another task. So that way variation will be there. But whatever task you choose for the hero, the ending should be a happy one. So that's all we should keep in mind, and this type of story we call a good story. Now, first thing that you are required to do is observe the picture carefully. In observation, you must have a look at the background scene. The picture shows what is the area where the hero or the characters are there. Is it inside a room? Is it a building? Is it a village scene? So first of all, you must notice and observe the background scene. Then comes the gender of the characters, male or female. Then comes approximate age and of course the mood, positive, negative or neutral. Now the most important thing that needs to be observed in any picture is the dress the various characters are wearing. So you will observe if the picture is of a village scene, the people will generally be wearing village type of dress, and one character may be wearing pants and shirts or the dress normally which people wear in cities or towns. So different people may be wearing different dresses. Someone may be dressed like a worker or a laborer. Someone may be appearing to be a teacher or a professor or a doctor or an engineer. Someone may be appearing to be a village elderly person. So these things can be observed by looking carefully at the dress what the characters are wearing. Another important thing is the facial expression. There will be expressions on the face and the body language, by which we will come to know many things, what is going on in their mind. Are they appearing to be serious? Are they dull? Or are they active? One character is active, all the characters are active. So many variations will be there. So with the dress, facial expressions and body language, we will have an idea about the education level of different characters, whether they are educated, illiterate, semi-educated, so or highly educated, a professor or even a scientist. So with the dress we will come to know. Then we can have an idea with the dress only about the profession of the characters, various characters which are shown in the picture. Different characters, people with different professions will be wearing different type of dresses. There will be some change in the dress, like there will be a difference from a laborer to a school principal or a doctor or an engineer. So, not necessarily that people in the same socio-economic background may be wearing the same dress, but when there is socio-economic difference in the status of the characters, then the dress is also likely to be different. So, with the dress, the body language and the facial expressions, when all these three things are combined together, we come to know about the socio-economic status and education level of the characters. And with that, we can derive the profession of various characters. Now, you are required to choose. This is your freedom to choose. You can choose the hero. Out of many characters given in the picture, you can choose any one of them as a hero. Now, it is easy to say any one of them, but when you have to decide, choose the hero, you have to pay attention to the gender. Preferably, the gender should be your own gender. I am saying preferably, not necessarily. Now, second factor which should match with you is the age. Not compulsory, not mandatory. That it has to match, should match. And the most important thing is the smartness. The person who is looking enthusiastic, willing to initiate the things, he is full of energy. So that type of person, he is smart, smartly dressed, and then preferably of your age and gender. So any of these things when they match, or if all the three things match, that person becomes the hero of the story. Now the second thing which you have to decide is the need, goal, challenge or task to be achieved by the hero. That you have to decide. Whether he is going to build a school in the village, he is going to construct a hospital, or he is an entrepreneur who wants to have some business relationship with the villagers. So you have to choose the need, and on the basis of the need you have to choose the profession. If he is a doctor, certainly he will like to construct a hospital, not a teacher. A teacher will like to construct a school. So same way you have to decide the task, and then you have to decide the profession of the hero. Another thing which is required to be ascertained is the relationship between various characters, whether they are father-son, mother-son, or friends, or colleagues, or teammates, or unknown to each other, unrelated to each other, or let us say a pradhan and a boy of the village who has come back after completing his education. So these are the 5 things that you have to decide and choose. Now 5 steps of story writing which I have mentioned in my title. The 5 steps are: choose the hero, number 1. Number 2, choose the goal or the task to be achieved. Number 3 is decide about the profession which you are going to assign to the hero. And number 4 is a short-term solution. Number 5 is a long-term solution if the need be. So it is not necessary that always there will be a requirement for a long-term solution also. So these are the 5 important steps. Out of this, sometimes you will be using all the 5, sometimes you will be using only 4. That will depend upon the picture and the stimulus. Now in this picture that I have shown you in this video, the hero, number 1 goal, number 1 step is choose the hero. So we have given the name Athar to the hero, who is in the center, who is appearing to be the smartest person, young age of about 20-25 years, in the middle of the picture, and with his body language, his facial expressions, he is appearing to be enthusiastic and a person who is very willing and keen to initiate action, to do something. He is appearing to be enthusiastic. With his dress, he is appearing to be an educated person of a middle class socio-economic status. So now in this case, with the male candidates, all the three things have matched. The gender has matched, the age approximately it has matched. For FCAT candidates and graduate candidates, it is matching perfectly. For NDA candidates, it is slightly higher, but it is close to your own age. So gender has matched, age has matched, and then comes the smartness. So he is appearing to be the most educated, well-dressed and smartest character out of all the five given in the picture. So that's why we have chosen him to be the hero. Now the story, now this is the story which an NDA candidate, recommended candidate has written after this briefing that I have given you in this video. This briefing was given to him, he understood it, and then I asked him to write this story. This candidate is already undergoing training in the NDA, and within a couple of years he will pass out from the NDA. Now his story is Athar. You have to name the hero, and the story will start. The first word in the story will be the name of the hero. No other name is required in this story. Even if the hero has got a friend or something, so many people are there, their names are not required to be mentioned. Only one name, that is the name of the hero. Even the name of the town, city, place, college, all those are not required. You only write he came back from the college, or he worked in a hospital. You don't have to say that he worked in XYZ hospital or XYZ town. He belonged to so and so town. No, all that is not required. We are interested in the actions of the hero, not in names. So avoid writing names. Give only one name, that is the name of the hero, and with that name only every story will start. So I'll read out this story with you. I'll give it in the video also. I'll put it in the video. All these slides I will put in the video. You can have a look at your own time. So the story is Athar is a young man and an entrepreneur. So in the opening sentence, you have introduced the hero. He is a young man. You can also say he is an enthusiastic young man or an energetic young man, and an entrepreneur. So entrepreneur, his profession also you have announced in the opening sentence itself. He wanted to start a new handicraft shop. So this is the goal. This is the target. This gentleman, Athar, felt a need to give employment to the craftsmen of the village. And he is an entrepreneur. He is running a crafts business. So this was the ideal relationship between the hero and the villagers. He came to know of the local craftsmen community who worked in villages, and they didn't get good price for their work. So he, along with his company's manager, went to such a village and spoke to the sarpanch that he would like to buy handicrafts from the village craftsmen. The sarpanch talked to the craftsmen and they agreed. Ramesh provided them with latest technological equipment and forwarded the orders to them. He gave a share of the profit to the craftsmen, and the handicraft sale took off. He continued to buy from them, and as thanks, he gifted them the equipment he had provided. So you see, the qualities of the hero are clearly visible here. His planning and organizing, his initiative, his cooperation, his social adaptability. So all these qualities are clearly visible, and then he has thanked the craftsmen, and as a measure of thanksgiving, he has given them the equipment which he bought for them. So this is a win-win situation. The craftsman got benefited, the hero also got benefited, and he has helped the people, and there is continuously he was in communication with the Pradhan and the craftsman. So essential qualities, important qualities, officer-like qualities have been correctly demonstrated by the hero here, and that's why the author of this story is a recommendable candidate. So this is how the assessment is done by the side. Now I have posted a number of videos. I request you to please go through them and write in the comment section, because you see, I am making YouTube videos. This is one way. Any communication has to be two-way. It has to be interactive. So when you write in the comment section, what are the points, what are your difficulties, what all you want to be, the questions you want to ask. When you ask and you write in the comment section, I'll get to know what is there in your mind, whether things have become clear or not. So based upon your questions, I'll make a next video. This way we can make this YouTube video session as an interactive one. And as I have already told you, I will answer all your questions, sometimes in the comments, and sometimes if it is a lengthy one, the answer is quite lengthy, then I'll make a video on that, so that all your doubts are clarified. You don't have to run around here and there for solving your problems and difficulties. Depend upon me. I am there with you, wishing you all the best and success in the SSB. And thank you for watching. Please subscribe and share as much as you can. This will help build up the channel. Thank you so much and keep watching.